It's Kimberly Perot here. Happy Tuesday. It's just a great day today. We've got lots in store in this first hour here. We'll be talking to the Minturn Saloon, the new owner of it, and all that they have planned as we head into this holiday season. We'll be having a conversation about spiritual healing and much more, plus Robbie with the sports update. So hour one of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Pretty dark out here first thing this morning. My director just said, God, is it dark out there? As we see that sun setting earlier, we're getting closer to winter time. I'm your host of the field today, Mark Sassi. This is our Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. I want to mention we are 7 days away from Halloween. We are 18 days away from Vail Mountain opening for the season, and 30 days from Beaver Creek opening for the season. Big shift in the weather coming our way over the weekend, then an even deeper cold front and bigger shift coming our way next week. We'll talk about that big storm coming our way as we know more about it. But as of now, your weather for Tuesday into the weekend, we're going to see nice weather today. We're going to see temperatures in the low to mid 60s around Vail once again. So very seasonably perfect what you can expect. Evening lows are going to be in the 30s all the way through the remainder of the week. We're going to see partly cloudy skies with that high of 63 degrees today, probably around 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As you look at that hourly forecast, we're going to have mostly sunny skies to start, partly cloudy as we get into the afternoon hours, and that warmest time of the day once again coming your way at mid to late afternoon. Your I-70 drive today, Denver temperatures 72 degrees, so a little bit warmer down there, but still relatively cool. And 63 for Vail, 65 for your high temperature in Avon. And then for Eagle, we're going to see 66 for your high temperature and partly cloudy skies through the afternoon hours. This evening, we'll see that sun setting at 6:15, partly cloudy skies. We're going to see 32 degrees for your low temperature and the winds out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then as we jump ahead, looking at that 5-day into the weekend, we are going to see 63 for Wednesday with a low of 31 with lots of sunshine. Sunny and 59 for Thursday with a 20% chance of maybe some moisture coming in. For Friday, 33 for a low, 59 degrees for that high temp. Partly cloudy skies with a 10% chance of moisture. And then for the weekend, on Saturday, we've got 55 for a high, 26 for a low with a 40% chance of some cloud cover and some moisture, maybe some rain. And then for Sunday, 50% chance of some wintry mixed weather with a high of 50, a low of 19. Unbelievable as we shift now. And then next week, there's so much more changing. We'll get into those details as we understand more about, what this storm is going to bring to us. It's a little early for us to kind of dial in exactly what's happening with our little microclimate here in the Vail area. But, we are 18 days away from Vail opening for the snowboarding and skiing 23-24 ski season. So good temperatures for the snowmaking crew up top above Chair 4 to be making snow. And can't see right now, but they've been making snow up there for, probably a week and a half to 2 weeks now. And there's a fair amount of natural snowfall at that higher elevation also. A couple things coming our way over the course of towards the end of the week. So for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we have a Rocky Halloween, which is an interactive cabaret-style review taking place at the Eagle Vail Route 6 Cafe and also the Route 6 Lounge. That's going to be taking place at 7:30, doors open at 7. Kind of like a Rocky Horror Picture Show of sorts, very interactive for everybody. Tickets are $45, but that ticket also gets you a free drink ticket. If you want to find out more, you can go to vailtheater.org because it's put on by the Vail Valley Theater Company. Another event coming on Friday in partnership with the Vail Symposium and sponsored by the town of Vail, the Borgen Family Foundation, and Blue Sky Imagine Productions. This Friday, October the 27th at the Sebastian, this is a full-day event. It's about ethical leadership. It's an ethical leadership forum fostering generations of ethical leaders. If you want to find out more on that event, you can go to Vail Symposium's website. You can also go to ethicalleadershipforum.org to find out some more information on that. But we have a great show coming at you today. Live, I'll be in Vail for a good part of the morning from 7 to 9. We're excited to share with you what's coming up in the studio. Kim has a few great interviews, and we have some more great information coming to you regarding local sports. And speaking of local sports, we're going to have local sports right after the break. But first, this is Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, Robbie has the midweek sports update as the current fall season is coming to a close. Let's take a look at all that he has to tell us.
All right, thanks for joining us. Well, the fall season for sports is starting to wind down here in the Valley, but we've got a full week before the postseason begins, so let's take a look at what we got. Glossing over volleyball here in the Valley, Eagle Valley, they're going to play their last regular season game of the year on the road at Farita Monument. The Devils are coming off a big win over Aspen. They won 3-0 and will enter the postseason as the number 2 seeded team from the 4A Western Slope Division. Right behind them, not too far off, is Summit High, who's going to enter the postseason as the number 3 team out of the 4A Western Slope. They don't have another scheduled game this regular season. All their attention is going to be on making a run in the playoffs. Battle Mountain, with an up-and-down season, is situated at 4th in that division right now, with the game against Steamboat next Tuesday. So after this week, stay tuned because we'll give you the latest seeding updates for our schools here in the Valley when those playoffs start to pick up. Looking at soccer, the postseason's beginning already for Battle Mountain boys soccer. They'll take on Mullen Thursday and Edwards. The Huskies, they've only lost 1 game this season and will enter the postseason as the number 3 seeded team overall in boys class 4A soccer. So, you know, when you put together a regular season that goes that well, you're going to be seeded well in the playoffs. Eagle Valley secured a spot in the boys class 4A tournament as well and will take on Cheyenne Mountain as the number 29 overall seed. And switching gears to Class 2A soccer real quick, Vail Mountain School enters the postseason as the number 1 team overall. They matched up with a lot of 4A, 3A caliber schools with more depth, so they earned their number 1 overall spot. And they'll play their first playoff game on Friday against Front Range Christian. Now we'll take a look at football right here. Not many expectations for this Devils team, but Eagle Valley will host nearby Glenwood Springs on the gridiron. Don't expect the Devils to make a postseason game this year, though. They've only come up victorious once and will have their last chance to do so against the Demons, as they pretty much don't have a shot at making a postseason game this year. Vail Christian, on the other hand, sits at 5-3 and will play Wrangley this Friday on the road. The Saints are 5-3 on the year and sit at 2nd in their division with a postseason appearance most likely in their future. Eagle Valley entered the Class 4A state tournament for softball as the 31st overall seed and matched up with 2nd seeded Riverdale Ridge, where the Devils, they got bounced in the first round. They would later enter a consolation matchup with number 15 Golden, but couldn't get the job done there either, and their season has now come to a close. Well, everyone in this valley loves a good rivalry game, and we had one last week on the volleyball court as Battle Mountain made the trip over to Gypsum to take on Eagle Valley High. Let's reflect on that game one more time. The atmosphere was electric inside the gym at Eagle Valley High as the Devils were looking for their 16th win of the season, but in order to do so, they had to go through the rival team, who was on a hot streak. Battle Mountain is able to quiet the crowd and win the first set on enemy lines, but this won't set back Eagle Valley. The Devils return and Battle Mountain throws it back short, where Aspen Mish finishes the job for the Devils to give them their first set win, 25-22 on the Huskies. All tied up and moving over to the 3rd set, another close one with the Devils on top. Battle Mountain with set point on the line, pushes it back over the net, and Ava Jaman throws down the hammer to put the Devils up 2-1. Battle Mountain starting to lose hope as they move into the 4th set, and the lack of passion seemed to set them back as they fall 12-5 in that final set. Eagle Valley gets the better of their Cross Valley rival 3-1 and improves to 16-5 on the year. Head coach Michael Garvey caught up with us after the game. Eagle Valley Volleyball just caught their 16th win of the season tonight against the rival school, Battle Mountain. Joining me right now, head coach Michael Garvey. Coach, what did you like from your team tonight?
You said it earlier as we were walking over here, and I thought that was resilience. Coming off a loss against Palisade, having lost to Battle Mountain previously, this game put a lot of pressure on us. We don't want to lose 2 in a row. You never like losing to the hometown rival. It's one game, but we all know that it doesn't like that. So I thought we came to play today when we had opportunities, making mistakes or whatever else. I thought we did a nice job of just kind of narrowing it in a little bit.
Okay, and what does 16 wins now mean for this program?
I think it's right where we should be. I think the next 2 matches are ones. I think we can get to 18 this year, and coming in, that's about where I thought we would be. You look at the schedule, you never know who you're going to face in a tournament, but you know your league opponents. I think maybe we got a couple wins we didn't think we were going to get. I don't think we expected to lose to Palisade and Battle Mountain this year, but we're really focused on those opportunities. I think this year, those things that said we've been challenged. And so we've had a number of different times, Battle Mountain, Palisade twice, where we had to turn around and respond as a team. And I think those moments are making us stronger as we head towards postseason.
And these rivalry games, they're also really special, but at the same time, they can wreck you emotionally. What was something you were telling your girls leading up to this game, maybe, to be thinking about instead of the emotions involved in this game?
It was a little interesting. We came off a loss at Palisade. We're on October break. Give people Thursday, Friday, so we only had one practice coming in. And so we really didn't get those opportunities to talk about, is this a big game? But when you're playing Battle Mountain and you're playing your rival, you really don't need to say anything to your team. They know coming in on a game day like this, they're ready to come in and play. Everybody's excited for the moment. And we've just done a really good job over the last couple of years of just being a really headstrong team. And so I think that gives us a big advantage in this type of game.
And what does a win tonight against Battle Mountain mean for this Eagle Valley program, especially on their home turf here in Gypsum?
For us, I think it was really now taking that step that says, again, off of a loss at Palisade, regaining that confidence, getting back to saying, yes, we are the team that we thought we were. That'll be interesting, right?
Yeah,
we are the team that we thought we were. And so I think it was really good for us to not only talk about it, but to prove it and come out and do it.
All right, well, we just got the lights shut off on us, but I've got one more question for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
16 wins on the season. What's the expectation from here on out before the postseason starts?
I think it's we got a great group that really believes, that knows that we can continue to get better. And so, we'll look at things and we'll look at the aspect, but every day at practice, we're coming around and saying, what's the next step that we're going to do? What's the next thing that we're going to do in order for us to get better? Because there are places that we can improve. And so I think that focus through 2 matches, we've got a little bit longer break before postseason. We're going to try and find a couple of teams to scrimmage. And it's about continuing to get better, about continuing to learn. We're not going to be satisfied until we punch that ticket to state.
Battle Mountain going to be one of those teams you try to scrimmage with?
We'll see. A lot of times it comes off. I know Battle Mountain, Palisade, a lot of those teams play a 4-match tournament this weekend. So sometimes those teams aren't looking to scrimmage. So we've got to look around, and I want to see, as teams are finishing up, who's got a good record and who's playing well. So Vail Christian's a possibility to bring over. They've got a solid program. We may reach out to Palisade and Delta. They're both having great years. We don't mind getting on a bus if we need to. So we're trying to search for that opponent and what the right spot is for us, but we're going to keep the sword sharp.
It's funny you brought up Vail Christian because I'm pretty sure I saw head coach Brittany Branston in the crowd tonight.
Yeah.
But so I guess that is maybe a good one to think about down the road. But thanks, Coach.
Yeah, you betcha. I think, again, looking at Vail Christian, we're in different divisions. We don't care. So we're supporting them, too. They're having a good season. If it works out that we can come help each other get better, we'll look at that opportunity.
It's all love for the Valley in that scrimmage.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, you betcha.
Now, for the first time since 2019, Air Force football entered a matchup ranked in the top 25.
And the Falcons deserve to be here. They took on Navy in Annapolis, Maryland, where they knocked off the Midshipmen 17-6, and will turn their attention to a matchup with Mountain West Conference foe Colorado State this Saturday. So we'll have some in-state action this weekend to be excited about. Looking over at Colorado State, however, they're coming off a loss on the road to UNLV. That'll make them hungry for a win this weekend, though, when they host the Falcons in Fort Collins. If you're an Air Force fan, watch out and expect this Rams team to play with nothing to lose as they sit at 3-4 on the season. After a tough loss at home to Stanford, need I say embarrassing, hopefully CU has been able to put it behind them as they're coming off a bye week. They'll turn their attention to a matchup with UCLA in Los Angeles, which I consider as a must-win game for the Buffs. The Bruins team is solid, but if you look at the Buffs' schedule down the road, you'll see what I mean because it doesn't get any easier from here. Taking a look now at a new AP Top 25 poll, Air Force is going to move up 3 spots to number 19 in the country with that win over Navy. The Falcons were picked to finish second in the Mountain West Conference this year, but look like they're going for gold as they remain the only unbeaten team in the Mountain West this year.
Air Force football, man, they're looking tough this season, but I'm interested to see if Colorado State can put together some sort of rally since they have that home field advantage in Fort Collins, but it should be a good game. Make sure to stick with us for all your latest coverage in sports around the Valley and beyond. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Join us to raise money to fight polio. The inaugural Pints for Polio is October 24th at Route 6. Buy tickets at vailrotary.com. Donations are matched 2-1, so come out and make a difference.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there. TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm live up here at the base of Gandhi 1. This area is going to be a beehive of activity in 18 days. Pretty exciting. I want to talk about your weather first, and we'll get into some details about one of my favorite things, the ski racing, the World Cup ski racing. That'll be coming to Beaver Creek here around December 1st. We're going to talk first about the World Cup opener coming this weekend. Weather to start, though. We're going to see temperatures for highs in Vail today about 63 degrees. We'll see 37 to start at 8 o'clock this morning. It was 29 degrees, excuse me, when I drove in first thing. We'll have partly cloudy skies later on today. Clear to start. Your hourly forecast. We're going to see 37 at 8 o'clock, mostly sunshine, 56 around noontime. Cloud cover should roll in around noontime, just a little bit of cloud cover. 59 around 4 p.m. And that high temperature of 63 coming your way right around 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Another nice day here around Eagle County. High pressure still kind of dominating the southern tier of the western United States. Big changes in the northern tier. Big low pressure system coming our way. Going to bring some moisture next week. Some heavy amounts of snow to the northern Rockies. Not so much where we are in the central Rockies, but that could shift if it drops just a little bit. Denver temperatures today, 72. We'll see partly cloudy skies in Denver, 63 for Vail, 65 for Avon, and 66 for Eagle. 32 tonight for our low temperature, sun setting around 6:15. We're going to see partly cloudy skies tonight with a breeze 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the southeast. Your 5-day forecast, we're looking at temperatures for tomorrow, 63 and sunny for that high temperature for your Wednesday. For Thursday, 59 for the high temperature, mostly sunny skies. For Friday, 59 degrees, partly cloudy skies. We'll have a slight percentage of some moisture maybe possibly coming our way on Friday. And then for the weekend, a 40% chance of maybe some scattered showers with a high of 55 for Saturday. And then for Sunday, look at those degree temperature swings. 19 degrees for a low. Sunday evening, 50 for the high. A wintry mix of 50%. And that's kind of that is the introduction to what's coming our way for this next storm system rolling in, which could bring some very significant snowfall once again to the higher Rockies. We'll talk about that as we get towards the end of the week. On my Friday weather reports, I'll have a better idea of how that's shaping up. But I want to shift a little bit and talk about what's coming our way this weekend. Now, for those of you that follow ski racing, you follow the U.S. ski team and all the national ski teams from around the globe. The first World Cup ski races of the season will be taking place in Austria at the Rettenbach Glacier, which is high above the town of Solden in Austria. This will be the 30th anniversary of Solden hosting the opening World Cup ski races to kick off this season. So things happening there, giant slalom once again for the men, giant slalom for the women. So it is a tech event. No slalom, but we will see Michaela Schifrin there. Now, Schifrin won there in 2021. Last year, the women's races were canceled due to bad weather. They had a lot of snow. Last year for the men, Marco Odermatt from Switzerland won, and he also won the year before. So he's looking for a three-peat at Solden for the giant slalom. Now, let's shift a little bit. Let's move to the first weekend of December. December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we have the Birds of Prey returning once again here to Beaver Creek, which is about 10 miles to the west of where we are here. Now, the Birds of Prey is a speed cup. So it's downhill, 2 days of downhill and 1 day of Super G, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, downhill, Super G. Now, Michaela Schifrin's boyfriend, Alexander Amont Kilde, the Norwegian, won all 3 races here last year. He's poised to do it again this year. It's a spectacle of a weekend. There's celebrations going on all weekend long. Beaver Creek comes alive with the Beers of Prey. They have the Birds of Prey Way, where they have live viewings of the races. They have free race access to get up to the bleachers at the bottom of the race venue at Red Tail Stadium. Live music. They're going to have an athlete autograph signing session and just a lot of fun events to kind of kick off Beaver Creek's season. They call it where winter begins. So we have Solden this weekend for the World Cup opener, and then that first weekend of December right here in the Vail area, we've got the Birds of Prey returning once again for the Xfinity Birds of Prey ski races. It's going to be pretty exciting. If you want to find out more, you can go to solden.com for more information on that World Cup race. You can go to bcworldcup.com for more information on the Beaver Creek ski race. But I'm excited about it. I think everybody around here is pretty fired up for snow and to get things rolling into the ski season. And it's happening in 18 days right here in Vail. We're going to take a quick break from Good Morning Vail, our Tuesday edition. When we come back, one of our hosts, Liz, had a chance to catch up with a good friend of mine, Anthony Mazza, and his wife, Connie. And they recently, for the past year and a half, they've been doing a massive remodel in Minturn at the Minturn Saloon. But the Minturn Saloon now is open for business, and they've got a couple Halloween parties coming up. We'll be right back after this short break.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Now, I told you right before the break, we were going to introduce you to the new owners of the Minturn Saloon, which is an iconic landmark in the town of Minturn, right across from the fly fishing shop that I operate, Minturn Anglers. Now, the saloon has been under construction, a massive, torn down to the studs remodel for the past year and a half. And about a month ago, Anthony and Connie Mazza were able to get things rolling again. They've had a handful of parties, private parties, and they've also reopened for dinner. They've got a couple Halloween parties coming up also next Tuesday, maybe this weekend. And you know what? Let's just check in with Mazza. Anthony, who's one of my buddies, who's a fishing guide, and his wife Connie. They also own Village Bagel. They're busy. They're awesome. Here's that interview.
Welcome back to your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and I am super excited about my next guest, Connie Mazza. I'm so happy to have you here. You might recognize this beautiful face from the Village Bagel that you've seen both in Edwards and now in Gypsum. Mm-hmm. But we are here to talk about all things Halloween and all the exciting things and fundraisers, all at I would say the brand new Minturn Saloon, because it closed and you guys reopened it and just renovated the whole thing. Yep. Now, I know it's maintaining its integrity from the original start. Yes. But you guys did an amazing job of cleaning up and just really getting into the grit of the whole thing. And now it just looks amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a 123-year-old building, so it needed a little love. A little update.
Wow. Did you have to do exterior stuff as well?
Yeah, we did some exterior stuff too.
Okay. And I noticed that main bar is the old bar that you brought in.
Yep.
Yes.
It was in the dining room, and
we
moved it to the actual back bar. So
nice.
That's the oldest thing in the building. It's
really
amazing. Yeah.
That is incredible. So it's maintaining its really cool stuff from a long time ago. But I'm really proud and excited that you guys have taken this over as a new project so we can get back into the saloon and have a really wonderful experience.
Thank you.
Especially because you are throwing something really big for the Minturn Community Fund.
Yes.
Now, for those of you that don't know all about the Minturn Community Fund, it started in 1996, and they do amazing things like community cleanup, taking care of the fire department, concerts, yoga, and so many other things for everybody here in the community. Let us know what is going to take place for the fundraiser and what we can do to help.
So that's coming up this Saturday,
Right.
The 28th.
Okay.
And the Minturn Community Fund is back doing the annual Halloween party at the saloon. Yay! They've been doing it at the saloon since 2000. So
Wow.
this is like 20-something years in the works. They took a little hiatus pre-COVID, but now we're back with new ownership, brand new sound system, totally updated space. And 100% of the ticket sales go to the Minturn Community Fund, which we're really proud about. So,
see, that's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, it really is. And we have the Johnny Schlepper Band playing.
yes, so they're bringing in the Johnny Schlepper Band. Johnny, long time, grew up in the Valley, local. And anyone who's seen him play knows what a fun time they are.
Oh,
So
yes.
They're going to be playing from 9 to 12. Doors open at 8 this Saturday.
Okay.
And you can get tickets at the Minturn Community Fund website.
Now, what's going to take place? Just dancing and fun and music and like food and all that good stuff, right?
They're also doing, so they annually they have a theme, a costume theme.
Okay.
So this year is the Day of the Dead, Dia de la Muerta. So come
Dia
dressed,
de la Muerta.
dressed up, ready to win some fun prizes. So we'll have a costume party, costume prizes.
You know what I love about this theme is that you get really colorful and vibrant and exciting. It's almost like festival-like.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's really exciting. Dia de Muerta is the theme, and it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. You got to go check it out. And the fact that all the proceeds go to the Minturn Community Fund is huge.
Yes.
So you're not only going out to have a really amazing time, but you're going to really support an amazing cause.
Yes.
And
Longtime locals know that this is the Halloween party to go to, and it's back at the saloon, so in a comfortable, new, clean space with great sound system, like I said. So it's definitely the place to be this Saturday, the 28th.
Well, that is in a nutshell what we're going to take place on Saturday. And the coolest thing is that you guys have so many great things going on. Now that you're open, you get to experience all the wonderful things. So this Saturday, we have the Johnny Schlepper Band for the Minturn Community Fund. And then the 31st, we have another great night over there with the Evolution Live, which we all know they played here locally on our TV station. So they're incredible. What's going to take place that night? Because I know there's costume contests and all kinds of good stuff.
We'll do another costume contest. So this is Halloween night. So the fun thing is we're throwing 2 Halloween parties at the Minturn Saloon this year.
Yay!
So this coming Saturday with Johnny Schlepper, and then on Halloween night with Mauricio and his wife, the Evolution Live is playing.
Right.
They'll play from 7:30 to 10:30. Another costume party. We'll do fun bar snacks and cocktails, and we're capping the ticket sales. So it's kind of limited. Plenty of room to hang with your friends and dance and boogie on the dance floor, and not wait too long for drinks. So it'll be just more of an exclusive kind of fun party.
I'm going to that, by the way.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You're going to both, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try and make it to both. I have to come up with costumes like you wouldn't believe. I have dressed up 3 times already, and it's not even close to Halloween. So it's my favorite time of year. I just absolutely love the way everybody's excited. You get the fall feelings, and everybody's in a giddy, happy, frisky mood. And we dress up. We play like big kids, and it's just so much fun. And the saloon is like the hub of Minturn. So I'm so glad you guys are back rocking and rolling. And now, so you have the night for Halloween, but everybody knows that in Minturn, the night before Halloween is the trick-or-treating for all the kids, the biggest family event that we have really anywhere. It's just so huge. Everybody comes out. Now, this always takes place the night before Halloween. So tell me, you guys are not normally open on this day, but you're going to open up for everybody.
Just regular dinner service on Monday. At the Minturn Saloon. We want people to, have good fuel for all the candy they're about to eat and roaming the streets in Minturn. So stop by with your family, have some dinner, and then make the rounds through Minturn for their big Halloween tour.
This is incredible. So not only do we have a brand new experience at the Minturn Saloon, we have 3 incredible events coming up. So don't forget, this Saturday is a big fundraiser for the Minturn Community Fund with the Johnny Schlepper Band, and that's going to be incredible. The most incredible food, lots of entertainment, live music, and all the other stuff. Then on the 30th, the day before Halloween, they're going to be open for dinner fare and all that great stuff, and the trick-or-treating for all the kids throughout the entire area of Minturn. And then on the 31st Halloween night, another big party with the Evolution Live. There's so many great things going on. Connie, I don't know how much time you have to rest because I know you've been busy. You have a child at home and now you are 7 months pregnant.
Yes.
Congratulations, we're announcing it here, unless you know her. We're announcing her pregnancy.
Yeah, a lot going on.
How do you find time to have kids with all this?
I don't know. They say do it while you're young, so we're doing everything at the same time.
You know what? It's remarkable. You're a very busy lady. You do so much for our community. You raise money for the Minturn Community Fund. You're taking a lot of time over at the new place at the saloon, and you still have Village Bagel. Oh, you guys, Village Bagel. Now you're also in Gypsum over there with the Village Bagel. I didn't even know this. Ben Roof, one of our people here on the sofa, and also with our great, technical stuff that he does. He was telling me that he goes to the one in Gypsum. I'm like, wait a minute.
You're like, you have 3 restaurants?
You have
what are you
3
talking
now?
about?
Youth and entrepreneurial stuff. I love this. This is what this valley is all about. Promoting everybody, just being part of a big community and supporting everybody that is doing so many great things for us and opening up all these wonderful places for us to be entertained and fed and just enjoy so many wonderful activities.
Yes, I'm excited. It's really great to team up with Minturn Community Fund again for their Saturday Halloween party, and just being in the valley for so long, it just feels nice to be in Minturn and in Gypsum and in Edwards and all over, and hopefully bringing people joy through our food and through our establishments.
Yeah, well, you do. You bring people joy. You bring my belly joy over at Village Village Bagel, rather, and you just bring our heads and hearts and spirit so much joy with all of that entertainment. The groups you have coming up are amazing. Johnny Schlepper Band, they are just incredible. And yes,
so excited.
Longtime locals. Same thing with the Evolution Live. I've known Mauricio and Dina for at least 15 years.
Oh, cool.
And I know that they were living being at first, and then they evolved into the Evolution Live, became like a 7-8 piece. I think you're gonna have a 6-piece band that
the
night.
Full band.
Yeah,
we're so excited. The live music part of the saloon is what we're really excited about, because it's always been an amazing venue, but to be able to be a music venue as well and just have the sound brought throughout the whole house.
Oh, and it's new. It's a new sound system.
All brand new, and like state of the art too. So
I can't believe it. I can't
half restaurant,
wait.
half music venue, but just the place to party. So much fun.
What kind of food are you guys? Did you change your menu?
Well, we elevated the ingredients. We were definitely ingredient driven these days. Everything's made from scratch, but we're still margaritas and Tex-Mex food.
Nice.
It's still super approachable and really fun. And
great for the whole family.
Great for the whole family. Yep.
That's amazing. Now, also, I have a question for you. If there's a band, local band, and they're watching, like, well, I want to get in on this. How do they get in touch? Do you do the booking for the bands?
Yeah, we do. We have a group sales coordinator as well, Casey, so they can email Connie at minturnsaloon.com or events@minturnsaloon.com and get in touch with us. But we already have some consistent music booked for the winter.
That's great.
And we'd love to book some more. So,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the greatest place for you as a musician to get out there, because you're basically going to touch everybody in the valley, because everybody goes to Minturn and everybody finds their way over to the saloon. It's just such a staple. There's something about Minturn that's a super magical place. It's very quaint. It's very connected. Everybody's very close. There really is that community feel there. You have the little shops and you have all the places to go.
And
just,
of course, après ski.
Yeah.
After skiing Minturn Mile.
Right?
Yep.
I can't believe we're talking about après skiing already.
It's happening, Liz.
No,
Get
I'm
ready.
not ready. I am not ready, okay? I'm going to just...
You got your dress on. You're wearing your...
Yeah, look at this. Hey.
Shorts.
But I have to say that I am excited for all the festivities. I do love winter for the purpose of not skiing, because I am really clumsy, but all the other fun stuff. I'll go to all the operas. I'll be starting
you know the best
operas
at the saloon.
Yeah,
so.
you do. It's
with
just
our live music in the bar.
The live music, the bar, the atmosphere.
Margaritas.
And your service.
They're fresh now.
Is really good too. Your servers
Thank you.
are really wonderful.
Yeah, everyone's loves hospitality and loves making people happy. That's kind of our brand.
How'd you find people with good work ethic is what I'd like to know. in this
I'd like
business,
to say they're
service.
following us, and they know that we run good restaurants and that we have that mission across all of what we do. So it's genuine, it's authentic.
That's the highest form of a compliment, that people know that you're a good owner and a good person to work for and with, that they go and want to work with you and for you.
And stay, be a part of our work families.
That's really wonderful. You have such a wonderful personality, and you're always so warm and caring and giving. So I can just see the future of the saloon being a massive, big success.
You're sweet.
And I wish you guys all the best. And I'm going to go through all the fun things taking place at the Minturn Saloon coming up again. So this Saturday, do not forget to support the Minturn Community Fund. All the proceeds go to them, and they are just a wonderful organization. That's with the Johnny Schlepper Band taking place over at the Minturn Saloon, and that starts at...
That is, doors open at 8, band is 9 to 12.
There you go. Yes. Perfect timing for everything. And then the day before Halloween, do all of your Halloweening and all your fun trick-or-treating throughout the town of Minturn, and they will be open for that day specifically just for that. And then Halloween night, the Evolution live playing. What a great experience. There's going to be a costume contest, so make sure you dress up in all your favorite costumes because they are going to be giving away. What's the prizes?
Well, that's a surprise.
Oh, okay. I like surprises.
One of them is a $100 gift card to the Minturn Saloon. So you can check out our new space and bring your friends in and have some fajitas and margaritas.
Make sure you make that gift certificate not for that night.
Yes. We are
smart, right?
Closing the kitchen before the party starts.
Good idea.
So
that way they'll come back.
Yes.
I love it.
That is good to know. Like, fuel up before the dancing begins. We'll have some light bar snacks, but our kitchen will close and we'll clear the dining room and make it a dance floor.
Oh my God.
Once the party begins, it's on to the drinking and the dancing.
Well, the theme is Dia del Muerte on the Saturday coming up for your costume contest on that with Johnny Schlepper, and then any costume goes for the night of Halloween with the Evolution Live, all taking place at the Minturn Saloon, the brand new Minturn Saloon, keeping its authenticity, but with new, exciting things coming up. Connie, I can't thank you enough for being here with us.
Thanks, Liz. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. It's Sunday with Connie from the Saloon, everybody. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, Liz has the most interesting conversations, and she chatted with Yamanya Carey about her spiritual healing services. Very intriguing, so let's have a look and see what they had to say.
I have an absolutely beautiful soul next to me. Oh my goodness, this is Yamanya Carey, everybody. You're so beautiful looking at you. And your energy is just incredible as well. So I'm very happy to have you here.
Thank you, Liz.
So we are going to start off talking about your practice and what you do and how you can bring light, energy, love, and self-respect to the people here in the community. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure at all. But I mean, what you do is really cool. It's YamanyaCarey.com. Yeah. All right, and then let's get this so we can hear your beautiful.
Oh yeah,
your hair's in the
mic.
bag. There we go.
Yeah.
So talk to me. Tell me about what you do. And you mentioned something about sound experiencing, and I don't know what that means.
Okay, so I do a very unique modality called light language.
Light language.
And so I've actually traveled nationally and internationally speaking on this particular topic and bringing awareness into like what I would call conscious evolution.
Oh.
So I work with sound. Well, let's put it this way. My body becomes like a tuning fork to the person or the group in front of me. Oh. And I channel through sounds through my voice that are a resonant frequency for the person or the group in front of me that allows healing to happen. I also,
That's so crazy.
I know, and I also channel a language that isn't necessarily understood with the mind.
So it's a tongue.
Basically, it's like a tongue. It kind of comes from a different thread of energy, but yes, it's a tongue that bypasses the ego and speaks directly to the soul. It's all about awakening into the remembrance of who we are.
Oh my God, I have the chills a little bit here. Oh, are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
So do you sound normal or do you have like coming out?
I don't know. I never know what's going to come out. Every person is different. It's so amazing. So when I do groups, I'll do like a larger sound bath, like with vocal sound resonance, which is the singing, the light language, and sound bowls, and a guided meditation. So I work a lot with breath, sound, light, and visualization.
Nice.
And then at the end of my events, I'll have people stand up in front of me and I'll do individual transmissions. Wow. So, and every single person is totally different because I resonate to their soul expression.
So this is a lot about energy, obviously.
It is. I'm basically how I explain it to my dad. My family is very medical.
Are they?
They're very traditional, very medical, and I'm the woo-woo.
So you went off
girl.
to the other side.
I did. But basically what it is I am an energy doctor.
Ooh, I
so
like that.
we work with, the whole body is the physical, mental, spiritual, and the energetic aspects of everything.
Which we forget sometimes.
Right, so you can go to a traditional doctor and they're gonna work with the physical, maybe a little bit of the mental, but a lot of times the energetic aspect behind why we hurt ourselves.
Hey.
Why we are having emotional complications, whatever it is, there is an energetic component that needs to be addressed at the same time. So I consider myself kind of like an energy doctor.
I love this so much. You have no idea. I can't move my head because I hurt my neck.
I
You're
know.
talking to me, I'm like, she's going to heal me through her energy sounds.
We're going to try.
We're going to try.
We're going to see what comes through. I never know.
I love that.
And that's what I say like when I'm doing individual sessions, because I do individual sessions as well. And
Nice.
I'll sit down, I'll meditate, we'll talk about where we're at, where like the person in front of me is at. And then I'll be like, okay, so this is kind of what I'm getting. This is the direction we set intentions. And then my disclaimer is, and this may completely change.
Wow.
Because sometimes I don't always know what actually needs to happen.
So do you consider yourself, I know you obviously are very good, you're empathic for sure.
100%.
You are definitely an empath. Do you have any psychic abilities at all?
I do.
You do?
I do, yeah.
I don't know why I could feel that.
Oh my gosh.
feel like you do.
I do. So it's interesting. I have a different take on this. So yes, I am extremely psychic. So I will see the energetic lines in people's bodies. I actually will hear like my guides talking to me.
Wow.
I have like the sense, the clairsentience. I have like all 4 or 5 like, you know, psychic abilities that come through me at any given time. But the thing I do in my sessions, oftentimes people ask, well, what did you see? What did you get? Right? Which is awesome. And if it's important, I will 100% tell you. But what happens is oftentimes our ego will attach to some concept or idea. So if I tell you, oh, well, you know, well, you're really struggling because you had X, Y, and Z with your mom, and if you do this, then they go into the story of around their mom and whatever that was. And my whole idea is to extract us out of the story.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, because you're removing from the story and you're just making it present.
I don't want to give you a reason for why, unless the reason for why is important to you releasing the why in the first place.
That's what I was thinking when you were saying that. I figure if you bring up a point that you can sense in somebody and they want to discuss it, it's probably part of a healing process.
Exactly.
You know, because anytime you talk things out, it's just healing.
There's part of that, exactly. But we don't want to attach to a story that gives us another reason to hold on to some kind of energetic pain or ailment that's in the body.
Oh my gosh,
right?
This is super intriguing.
So I don't even say we don't even if you start to cry in the middle of a session, sometimes it's important to understand where the depth of that cry is coming from. And other times it's it's just energy and it's just moving, let it go.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and as long as we don't store it in our body, then it no longer has the capacity to be able to affect us.
See, wouldn't you love to just let it all go? I swear, I'm telling you.
Exactly.
There's so much within all of us. We just go through so much in life. Life is not a joyride all the time. We have a lot of things that we worry about or care about, or people, or money, or jobs, or just the world in general that people take on.
Right. Right.
So there's a lot.
Right.
So I just think this is a very important thing. I've been looking for a girl like you. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited for this. So what are you going to do with me to let everybody know so when they're watching, they can really immerse themselves into it? And are you good? I probably might cry. Who knows?
You might. I don't know.
Okay, I put on waterproof mascara just for that reason.
Perfect. And we'll get some tissues over here. Yeah, some people just have this reaction, especially when they hear the light language, because a lot of people will feel like it's coming home. There's some resonance of home.
Oh, okay.
And so it makes them cry. So, yes.
Okay, well, I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited as well, because this is something that I've been really wanting to get on our program. Somebody with a little energy, healing, empath, psychic, all of this great stuff. So when we come back, we're going to do a little practice of, it's called sound.
It's a light language and vocal sound resonance.
See, I can't say all that.
And I'm also going to take you through a little bit of a heart-guided meditation, too.
I can't wait. So when we come back, we're going to definitely take me into an energy level. So stick around. It's going to be really interesting. We'll be back with more Good Morning Vail on TVA in just a moment.
Good Morning Vail.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
It is Tuesday, October 24th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. Mark Sassi, he is out in the resort showing us all of the wonderful things that we can look forward to as the ski season approaches. In this hour, too, we'll be catching up with the final part of the spiritual healing discussion. We'll be talking to Corrie Crane, who is a wonderful local endurance athlete and all the things that she does. Plus, Kevin had a discussion about luxury travel. And then, as always, it's October 24th, which means tonight is your Pints for Polio with the Vail Rotary Club from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Route 6. So make sure that you head over there. Lots of good things happening. Hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to our Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. This is hour number 2, 2 hours 7 to 9. Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host out in the field today, Mark Sassi. We have Kimberly Perot in the studio. And we had a great first hour, a lot of good information, a couple of different looks at the weather for the day. I'll take a look at that weather here coming up right now. Then I've got some information about some stuff happening right here over my shoulder behind me at Dobson Ice Arena coming up on Friday. Your weather for today, we're going to see 63 for a high temperature right here in Vail today, a little warmer, a little further to the west. We're going to see 37 degrees to start right around 8 o'clock this morning. Partly cloudy skies over the course of the daytime. And we're going to see 37 around 8 first thing this morning, 56 around noon, 63 midday, and more clouds roll in this afternoon, but there's no moisture in the forecast as of today. Cooler in Denver, 72 for the high. Partly cloudy skies down there, 63 for Vail, Avon 65, and Eagle coming in with that high temperature of 66 degrees. Now, as we look at this evening, we're going to see a low of about 32 degrees. Partly cloudy skies. Our sun's setting a little bit earlier at 6:15. Slight breeze out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we jump ahead for that 5-day forecast, for Wednesday, for hump day, sunny, 63 for the high temperature, 31 for a low. For Thursday, mostly sunny skies. We'll have a high of 59 on Thursday, and we're going to see a 20% chance of maybe a little bit of moisture. For Friday, 59 for a high, partly cloudy skies, 10% chance of moisture. For Saturday and Sunday, into the weekend, 40% chance of some scattered showers for Saturday with a high of 55 degrees in Vail. And then for Sunday, a 50% chance of some scattered showers with a high of 50 degrees and a 19 degrees for the low on Sunday. A wintry mix coming our way. And this is kind of the kickoff to a changing weather pattern, short-term changing weather pattern. We do have a big shift in our pressure system already starting to take place to build in the northern tier, the western northern part of the United States, and that's going to bring a fair amount of moisture to the northern Rockies. We are not fully in that storm track yet where we are here in the central Rockies, but we'll see how that's going to shift. We're going to see a change next week, and we are going to get some moisture. How much, we don't know. They're talking about possibly a feet or two of snow in the northern Rockies, so that could mean potentially good things for us here in the Vail area. Hey, I want to shift and talk about something happening over here at the Dobson Ice Arena this Friday, October the 27th. I'll show you the Dobson Ice Arena right here. We've got a public skate going on in there right now, so there's plenty of action. I feel like this place is open 24 hours a day. I feel like every time I come by here, there's always somebody skating. Unbelievable. But the ice is going to be covered over this weekend, and we do have mixed martial arts live taking place right here at Dobson Ice Arena on Friday from 5 in the afternoon until about 10:30 at night, Friday night. So it's live mixed martial arts returning to Vail. LFA, which is Legacy Fighting Alliance. They are the top development league in the world, returning to Dobson Ice Arena once again. Top athletes from around the world will be competing in the LFA Octagon. The event will be broadcast live from Dobson Arena on UFC Fight Pass. Tickets are available at lfatix.com. All right, that's taking place this weekend. That is a lot of fun, Friday night. And then also Friday night, we talked about Thursday night with Rocky Mountain, or the Rocky Halloween. That is the cabaret-style interactive performance taking place at Route 6 Cafe and Lounge in Eaglevale. It's also going to be going on Friday night and Saturday night, put on by the Vail Valley Theater Company. If you want to find out more information, if you want to get tickets, you can go to vailtheater.com, and tickets are $45, and they do include a free drink ticket. So good performance. It's similar to like a Rocky Horror Picture Show. So there's a lot of crowd interaction, which could always tend to be funny and could get messy. All right. We have a great second hour of Good Morning Vail Tuesday edition coming your way. I've got more weather reports from Vail. I'm going to be hyping up a special national day today. Special to some, not special to others. We'll get into that here probably in the second half of the hour. We're going to take a quick break, and we have more of our live show for Tuesday here from Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley, and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
Oh, if y'all only knew what was going on in my earpiece right now. It's pretty entertaining between the producer, the director, my audio crew in the studio. Boy, they put me up to the challenge and the tests all the time. Hey, we're going to toss back and take a look at the second half of our spiritual healing segment with Yamanya. And then we're going to get into National Day and we'll take a look at the little library and see if there's any books, free books to give out. We'll be right back. Let's take a look at that interview next. Spiritual Healing Part 2.
Welcome back to the show. Good morning, Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and I am about to get some energy that I've needed. And I'm not getting the energy. You are getting the energy. This is Yamanya, everybody, and she's going to do a practice with me. You explain what you're about to do and tell everybody what we're going to go through.
Okay, so I'm actually going to start off with what I call a 4-quadrant heart breath. And it's derived from the Heart Math Institute working on heart coherence. So it balances the brain and the heart.
Okay.
You can use this for if you're having anxiety or if you need to have a decision that you need to make in your life. Do this practice and this will help you come into a state of balance of hearing your own heart and wisdom.
Oh my gosh, I need that right now too.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so this is what I start most of my circles off with and a lot of my sessions with.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm going to step back and I'm going to do what I call a light language transmission on you.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. And at the same time, I'm always running energy. All right.
Did I close my eyes or anything?
Oh, if you want to, if that feels good. Let's take a deep breath in. Open the mouth wide and let it go. One more time. Deep breath in and out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with visualizing like a golden light, like a beam of golden light that moves in through the front of the heart with an inhalation, expanding the heart. And on the exhalation, the golden light is going to move out of the back of the heart. So in, expand, and out through the back. And just allow yourself to keep visualizing that with the breath. Deep breath in through the front, expanding the heart, and exhaling through the back. Perfect. Now the next few breaths are going to come in through the top of the heart. You're going to pull it in through the crown into the heart space, expand the golden light, and on the exhalation, you're going to breathe that out through the bottom. Really good. One more breath, deep breath in. And imagine the heart is just expanding with that golden light, softening and exhaling through the bottom of the heart. Perfect. So now the next few breaths are going to come in through the back of the heart. And imagine that that golden light is dissolving any kind of cords or energetic ties, things from the past that need to dissolve. And as that light comes in, it again expands the heart space, and then it radiates through the front of the heart. So you're actually emanating the essence of who you are through the front of your heart. Golden light in through the back, dissolving, expanding, and then radiating. One more of those. Open the mouth wide. And now the next few breaths come in through the bottom of the heart. Bringing that light in through the bottom and expanding out the top. And just imagine that the light that's coming in through the bottom of the heart is expanding like rose petals that are being hit by the sunlight. So you're feeling the heart just expand as it reaches and opens so that the light can move into the spaces between the spaces that need to be touched by the light. One more.
And now let that light just settle into the center of your chest. So deep breath into the belly space, the womb space here. There you go. Start to feel the energy there. This is actually our power spot, our energy source, especially as women. This is our divine creatrix matrix. Yaya sontod vrasyantevia. Brosanda vakiadia. Vrandaya nataya santivia trofantiaka. Vrevian curla santia viandia. Iaya santevia. Brosanta viantiaki. Vrai andia santrevi antokurvla santia. Vai antia voria santia sumpatayane. Now take all of that from your head and move it down through the bottoms of your feet and into the earth. Vasanti viantia kora. Vraya santia vantiake. Viantia ora santia vrasantiki. All into the root chakra here. There you go. Ground it in. Vraya santakia trasante. Vrosanda viantiki. Ua santa. Deep breath in. And out. There you go.
Wow, I feel so, I don't even know how to explain how I feel right now, but I feel like I almost took a nap. Like, all of a sudden I feel refreshed and woke up. I'm woke. I hate that word. But I, like, when you said the grounding part, I literally felt everything go and feel grounded.
Yeah.
And I feel lighter.
Yes.
And I feel less, a little bit in my head.
Right. So we're bringing everything so that you can actually consolidate your energy into the physical being. So you're actually more effective. Because if we're not fully embodied, we're scattered.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And so we're actually much more of a solid force of energy when we're embodied
and
into it.
And I felt solid, which I never feel. Uh-huh. You know, I feel like goofy all the time. Yeah. Like, oh, but I mean, I felt superbly grounded.
Yeah.
And I feel really interesting right now.
Yeah.
And I had the goosebumps the entire time.
Awesome.
Wow.
And the thing that's really cool about these sessions is they keep percolating. Like, we have this now, but for like a few days, you're going to start to feel things start to unravel and like keep moving.
I have my own human sound bowl with me right now. Can I just take you around? I mean, hang you up the rear view of my car when I'm having,
exactly. But you can use that heart breath, and that is a really good way to help get yourself back into that centered and grounded space.
I have to say, I'm not fooling around here, even though we all know I'm a fool, but I actually feel lighter, more like I took a rest, and I feel less intense in this part of my body, in the head and the heart and all that stuff.
Right.
So that is weird.
So it's an alignment. It's an embodiment, and it's like a power force that we get to be when we feel this way.
I have to say, where can people find you? Because this is something that everybody needs to get done. I love the language that you had. I felt like Spanish, Latin.
Right? And so every person, it'll be different.
different.
Some people, like, it'll come out like almost sounding Italian or Russian or Japanese.
What?
Or like, so there's all these what I call dialects.
And they
that
just come
through.
from within you,
They channel
whatever
through
I
me.
give you.
Yeah, whatever your soul is resonating to me, I reflect that back to
Wow.
you. So in the reflection, it's you remembering the divinity and the perfection of who you are.
I'm having goosebumps again. It's so crazy. This is so superb, everybody. everybody. I want everybody to know how to find you, reach you, and then get some practices with you.
Right. So my website is yamaniacarrie.com, and you can reach out to me through there. My cell phone number is 760-310-8688. And I am much better at text than I am phone calls, so text me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I practice out of my home office in Eagle.
There you have it, everybody. If you really want to feel like I do right now, I know you can't tell because I'm like still standing here, but internally I feel really good.
Good.
I feel good, and I was a little uptight this morning just because I going through something. But I mean, it really does lighten the load, for lack of a better expression.
Right.
Oh my God, I can't think of. Give me a big hug.
Yes.
That was amazing, you guys. I'm not kidding around. Something new and exciting and different here on Good Morning Vail TV8.
Yeah.
We always like to check out how people can take care of us here in our community, and you are definitely one of them. You're my new friend. This is Yamania Carrie, everybody. Please make sure you look her up and feel as good as I do right now. We'll be right back with more TV8 after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Pascal. And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Susie.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, I am so excited to have Corrie Crane joining me here. She is one of our local endurance athletes and just all around delight to chat with Corrie. How are you this morning?
I'm well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Good morning. So good to have you here. Very excited to have the conversation and to just chat with you a bit and find out, what do you have going on these days? Tell me all about your recent, you just finished a big train.
Yes. So fall for me is just kind of a decompression. Let's chill for a little bit time period. You might have seen earlier, I raced the Leadville 100 in August. Had an awesome race. I finished in 28 hours, and been coming off that high for a little bit. So now I've just have some downtime. I'm not officially working with my coach right now. I mentioned I just wanted to take a couple months off and keep my base fitness going and my training just on my own. And then I'll start up again here in early January for another Leadville race next August.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. But for this fall, I've got little adventures on the books. We ran the Gore Range Trail, which is a really neat 50-miler from Green Mountain Reservoir to Copper Mountain Trailhead. So that was an all-day adventure with a group of friends. It took us about 15 hours out in the wilderness, and we just enjoyed self-supporting ourselves, carrying our own food, filtering our own water. Next weekend, I might run a 30K or a 50K down South Colorado. I'm just kind of keeping it chill, but keeping my base fitness to where if I want to race, I can do it off the couch.
I love that your version of chill is 30 miles, no big deal. That's great. So I love this idea of maintenance, right? So what is your typical routine to maintain as you get ready and you're in the off season before you start training for another big race?
Yeah, honestly, just listening to my body. So, if that means not setting an alarm to go and run or train before work, but just sleeping in, eating very hearty, healthy foods, just daily consistent movement, and that can just be even a meditation, a stretch, a yoga. This morning I needed to wake up a little bit, so I had my little 10 minutes of core, but other than that, I rested on Sunday. I didn't do anything, and it was very just relaxing. I felt refreshed going into the work week yesterday, so really, when I'm in a big training block, yes, I'm very strict with my workouts, that my coach gives me. But other than that, when it's just on my own, these in-between seasons, I'm just listening to what my body needs. If it needs sleep, great. If it needs a mountain bike versus a run, let's do it. Gym time or just relaxation, because if we can't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of those around us. And I'm really big on self-care, and self-care looks different for me like it might for you or other folks. But I just see consistency and movement, and I figure most of us are up for 16 to 18 hours in a day. We can commit 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you might have, just to yourself, and it could look in various forms. So,
well, I loved it as we were chatting off camera. You mentioned just getting a stretch in or doing something fun while you're in the kitchen cooking or waiting for something to finishing, like laundry or whatever that is. And that's really a great way to look at movement of the body.
It is, and if you've got a pie cooking in the oven, do a quick little 10-minute workout or whatnot. It can look different. A friend teased me. He said, "I bet you do lunges while you're pumping gas." I said, "Yeah, I've probably been known to do that." So just whatever it looks like for you, make it happen. Commit to yourself and your body and your mental and your physical, because that's, the pillars of our mental health is physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental. So
it really is. Now, Corrie, I would love to know, talk to me about your training regimen. So you mentioned January is when you'll start training for your next big race in August.
Yes.
What is the typical, where do you start with your training?
Sure. So when I started last January for the Leadville last August, I basically started about 25 miles a week.
Okay.
So it's probably about 5 days of running, a couple days of strength. So you do blocks. So, maybe a lift session at the gym or at home, plus a run session.
Okay.
I would throw, during winter, I would throw like a skate ski, or, with all the fresh powder we had, I had a great downhill day, then I would put that towards my training. So even though I was strict with it, I had fun with it. And I told my coach, I said, I do not want to get burned out. So I try not to run a lot, actually, in the winter.
Okay.
I'm a big Nordic skier, so I like to skate ski. Obviously, touring. I love to tour as well on skis with my dog, and downhill ski. And then I just try and mix it up. And then come March, April, when you can start getting outside, the days are a little bit longer, I will start throwing in more mileage to build. So typically, June's my goal to either run, around a marathon distance in a race scenario. July, I'd like to do like a 50 miler, and then August will be the 100.
Okay.
But I've got some pretty big goals for next year that I'm setting for myself in 2024, so I'm going to go for it. I haven't told my coach yet, but it's in my mind, and this is what I want to do, and it involves several big distance races. So I'm hooked. I want to see what I can put my body through and my mind and go for it. I've got the support of family, friends, and my employer, so I'm excited for it.
I think that's a big deal. You mentioned your mind, and so endurance sports in general, not just the running piece, is a very big mental
huge,
piece. So how do you train on the mental side of things for that?
Yeah, I think you keep it light. You be patient with yourself, and you just, whatever the sport you're doing, just be smart about it. And for me, I do this for fun. I know I'm putting my body through stress enough as it is, but I truly am having fun with it. And whether or not that's, running down to the river at the Grand Canyon and back, to me that was fun. Or
Beautiful.
literally the Leadville 100, which I truly enjoyed that experience. You train your mind to not stress and just be patient with yourself and have the wisdom behind it. And maybe just have a couple of mantras that you have, like choose strong is one that I've been really resonating with through another endurance athlete I follow, Sally McRae, and she's got an incredible story. But I think about like what we're given in life. We've got this one chance to make it happen. So really dive in and focus what fuels your passion. And it might not be an endurance sport, it might be something else, but really look at what fuels you and then take your mind with that and just practice gratitude, practice wisdom, strength, power behind it. And you'll see that it eventually comes around. And I try not to think about the pain I'm putting my body through.
Sure.
I focus on that goal of whatever that is. If that's the belt buckle from the Leadville 100 or, a shiny medal or a nice little hoodie they give you, whatever that goal is, focus on that because, that's life in general, right?
It's true.
And start your goals small. I certainly didn't start running 100 miles overnight. Like you said, with the training regimen, you just work your way up, 5Ks, 10Ks. Vail Valley's great for what they offer as far as races through the Vail Rec District or, the Vail Run Club. There's so many different avenues you can take to, push yourself in different ways.
Absolutely. So, Now, last question. Where did you start and what really made you decide you wanted to start working towards these goals and becoming an endurance athlete? I know like you mentioned, you started small. So what is your origin? How did you start with
I think it probably happened 20 years ago when I first moved here. I'd run the Boulder or whatnot, and you run these small little races to get excited, and then eventually I got into the Vail Rec District training series, trail running series, and their mountain bike series, and the Beaver Creek Snowshoe series, and you do these smaller distances, 5K, 10K, and then you get into the half marathon and the marathon, and then you think, oh my gosh, like it's only 5 more miles to 30, but that 5 miles can be a pretty big block, right? So you just start small, and then you just develop and evolve into the athlete that you desire to be. And for me right now, I want to see some big distances on the calendar. So that's what I'm going to go for. So
I love that. And I say as humans, we have goals, and having things set, it really just keeps us propelling forward in life. So I love that. You're an inspiration to all of us here at TVA and in the Valley. Now, Corrie, where can we go to kind of follow your journey and find out what you're doing next?
Sure. So I'm on Instagram under Colorado Corrie, and happy to chat with anyone, or if you're looking to get out for a little hike or something, send me a message. I think people feel like they can't keep up with, my pace or whatnot. It's not always about pushing pace. It's about human connection. And, if power hiking's part of a ultra distance, you've got to learn to hike, and you've got to learn to hike at slower speeds and faster speeds. So reach out, and I'm happy to always share my insight of what I've learned. It's all just learning, right?
Oh, you have such a sunny disposition, and you're so kind, and I think just being around you is encouraging.
Oh,
so definitely have people reach out to you for sure. Well, Corrie, we appreciate you coming on the show, and as always, we love having you here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now we have a bit more here on this second hour of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this.
So when we in a hike, all right?
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Everybody, welcome back to Gore Creek down here in Vail. I'm down along the Gore Creek area behind the library in Vail. Giving you a look at that weather, we have the sun making its way up and over the hillside here off in the distance. We're going to see sunshine today for a good part of the day. A few clouds rolling in here and there, but a nice day on tap. We saw temperatures in the low to mid 30s at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll see a high of about 63 degrees midday. That'll be our high temperature coming at about 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Slight breeze out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. That hourly forecast showing you more cloud cover in towards the afternoon hours. Partly cloudy skies. No moisture in the forecast, though, as we make our way into the evening. Denver temperatures today 72. We're going to see 63 for Vail, 65 for Avon, and then 66 as you make your way a little further west down towards Eagle and Gypsum. Tonight, our sun setting at 6:15. We are going to see clear skies to start, partly cloudy through the evening, a slight breeze out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and a low of about 32 degrees in Vail. Your 5-day forecast, 63 for Wednesday, sunny skies. Sunny for a good part of the day on Thursday with a high of 59. 59 for Friday, partly cloudy skies with a 10% chance maybe of some moisture. And then for Saturday, a low of 26, a high of 55, and we're going to see a 40% chance of scattered rain showers. Depending upon the elevation, it might be a little more slushy, a little more grapply, a little more snow at the higher elevations. And then for Sunday, a low of 19 degrees with a high of 50. A wintry mix is what's on tap with a 50% chance of moisture coming our way on Sunday. And you can be guaranteed that things are going to shift here dramatically. Vail opens in 18 days, 30 days for Beaver Creek. I want to talk a little bit about today's National Day because it is there's a soft spot in my heart for it for some strange reason. I'll tell you why, though. Today's National Bologna Day. And my family, my dad's side of the family, is from Bologna, Italy, where the namesake has come from. Now, mortadella is their version of bologna in Italy, which is kind of similar, but it's a sausage and it has bits of lard and peppercorns in it. Our bologna we have here, American bologna, is definitely different, but it's no less loved by the world over. Now, back in 1974, there was that world-famous commercial of the kid fishing on the dock eating the bologna sandwich. That looks like me. I related to that. I had lunches throughout my childhood in brown bags, and I think I had the most creative lunches. My dad was known for making me some pretty creative sandwiches, and the kids would sometimes join around me to see what I'd pull out of my bag for that day. And one of those was the fried bologna sandwich. I got some photos. Ended up celebrating Bologna Day today last night, made this fried bologna sandwich. Now, you take the bologna, you put it in a pan, you fry it on medium. It starts to bubble up, so my dad always taught me to cut the top of it so the air could escape. And then you'd flip it over, then you put a slice on the side so they look like little Pac-Mans, waka, 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 little Pac-Mans. And then some good white bread and obviously French's yellow mustard to really wrap it all together. And that's your fried bologna sandwich. Now, I've got mine right here. I ended up bringing it to work today, and I know the guys in the studio are chomping at the bit to have a fried bologna sandwich. The beauty about bologna, it does not pretend at all to be healthy. All right, it is gluten-free, but it is not cholesterol-free. It is not fat-free. But sometimes, like right now, you just have to indulge yourself in some guilty pleasures. And today being National Bologna Day, indulge in one of those guilty pleasures. Go get some bologna, fry it up. They also make these bologna cakes. I read about it. Layers of bologna with mustard in between. Sounds absolutely kind of disgusting. But with that being said, fried bologna day. Bologna all day long. Make a sandwich, make your own bologna, make a cake. Whatever you got to do, go get some Oscar Mayer. And check out that commercial. It's spectacular. I might do a remake of it and put it on my TikTok. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Kevin, one of our hosts, checks in with an expert in luxury travel. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Thanks, bud. All good. You're getting it.
Snooki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. And welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Lion's Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lion's Head Village for over a decade, Our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, we certainly live in a luxurious place here in the Vail Valley, but we also like to travel. Kevin had a conversation about luxury travel and how you can really lean into it. Let's take a look.
There is always a lot going on in and around this wonderful place we call the United States and across the world when it comes to travel. Now, I've got Stephanie Oswald here with me. We're talking, and she is a premier travel expert, but much, much more than that. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning, Kevin, from Isla Mujeres off the coast of Cancun.
Beautiful that is in the backdrop. Wow.
It is pretty impressive. And I'll tell you what, we are at Impression, which is a new resort by Secrets. Incredible, over-the-top luxury, romance, adults only. I feel like a very lucky travel girl today.
You absolutely are. Now, before we start diving into the travel, I want to talk a little bit about you because you are an Emmy award-winning journalist and you worked with CNN doing a lot of travel information that goes by, just being a globetrotter and talking about everything. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was pretty exciting. I had a show, it was called CNN Travel Now. I like to say I was the travel reporter on CNN before Anthony Bourdain. No offense to him, of course. He was amazing. But we were very lucky. We did, and my focus was on adventure travel. So I traveled through Australia and through Costa Rica, zip lining, and all kinds of adventure travel. So it was really fun.
So you are the person that's in the know, and we're lucky to have you on this segment. So let's talk about luxury travel, because now that's kind of the new catchphrase. People wanting to get into luxury travel. Now, is luxury the amount of money you're spending? Is it the experience itself? How are you seeing these travelers categorize luxury?
No, Kevin, what's great is we are seeing a huge surge in luxury travel. And after I left CNN, I started a magazine called Travel Girl, and we've seen luxury change over the years, but right now it is skyrocketing. And people have realized that life is short, take the trip, and it's not about how much money you spend on your trip, it's about the experiences you have when you get there. Travelers want authentic experiences. They want to connect with the people and the places that they're visiting.
So if someone wants that amazing experience, how do you custom curate a travel itinerary to best suit their needs?
Well, you can go online and do some research, but when it comes down to it, if you really want to have the best vacation, the most luxurious experiences, and the most bang for your buck, you want to work with a travel advisor. In fact, one part of the survey, a group said that they were 80% more likely than any other type of vacation. And that's because, Kevin, people associate luxury with not having to make decisions. So when you work with a travel advisor, they can help you figure out your budget, they can help you figure out your itinerary, they can help you find the perfect place to match your interests. And when it comes to luxury, another tip, get with whoever you're traveling with and decide what's most important to you, because Luxury is different for everyone. A lot of people associate big, spacious rooms full of amenities, also fine dining experiences with local cuisine, and of course, spa treatments, wellness centers. Those are some of the key elements to a luxury vacation.
Absolutely. When you come back from a trip like that, you don't want to feel like you need another vacation from your vacation. You want to come back to be able to tell the stories and about that experience with your friends and loved ones for sure. And I imagine, so a travel advisor, because it gets very stressful when you're trying to plan a travel, even for an individual, but when you're talking about a family or a couple or a group, even more so. So how does a travel advisor work on all those different dynamics?
Well, that's where it comes to the idea of building a relationship with that travel advisor so that they know whether you care about thread count, whether you care about children's activities. This, for example, Impression is an adults-only resort, but there are beautiful, luxurious resorts all over the world that cater to families where they have these incredible kids programs. And they're going to make sure that your kid, they're not just watching videos in a small little room. They're going to be out hiking and learning about insects and learning about art and learning maybe a new language. So working with a travel advisor, they're going to find exactly what is going to fit your niche, what is going to make your family the happiest. And for example, here, one of the things when it comes to romance, every room comes with a personal butler, which is great. Wow. They will help you unpack your bags when you get here. They'll help you pack up when you have to leave. And along the way, they'll help you go through the itineraries and explain what you need to wear if you're going to go to a meditation, or how you should plan if you're going to go for a biking tour of the island. So it's just great having that butler. It's kind of like having your own personal concierge on your vacation.
That is absolutely amazing. I can't even imagine having that type of service. Now, with your experience and all the different generations you've dealt with, which would you say is the most bougie when it comes to travel?
Well, Kevin, that is really a trick question, because when it comes to which generation is the most bougie, I think we're all going to have something different to say. You know, I was nearby you recently. I was in Park City. And it was so luxurious. It was beautiful. So maybe wine and wine tasting is important to you on your vacation. Or maybe you're into art. Or maybe or learn how to dive. They have some programs here for that, and you can see how beautiful that water is. You want to get into it. Or maybe ecotourism is important to you. They have a program here that works with local farmers to help them save the sharks, and they want to make sure that the farmers have an income, but they also want to protect the environment. This resort is also solar the right destination for you and the right resort at that destination.
Yeah, I can imagine. And you talked about that relationship that you build with your travel advisor. How does that travel advisor then build that relationship with those key destinations to be able to make that traveler feel like a local and actually be able to infuse themselves into the culture that they're visiting?
Well, you know, we used to say travel agency, and it used to be about purchasing tickets and getting those logistics done. But now a more important and a more appropriate title is travel advisor, because these people, for example, we're here in Mexico this week for a convention, Ascend, where people are getting together, talking about trends. They are taking classes. They are learning about different destinations. Travel advisors, they spend their time. Yes, it's a great job, but it's also a lot of work. They are making sure that they know where the construction is happening. They know where, the Olympics are coming to Paris, so right. We're going to have to be careful because there's going to be certain pressures that get put on the city because of the Olympics. They might advise you, oh, you want to go to Machu Picchu? Do you want to hike or do you want to take the train? They know when there's a strike going on somewhere, or if there's a deal happening at one of your favorite destinations. And that's where, when you have a relationship with them, they may say, hey, we know that Kevin really likes the Caribbean, and right now there is a wonderful special going on, and we want to send him off to Curacao, or maybe you're going to go to Turks and Caicos, or maybe it doesn't. Once they know you, they'll know where you want to go.
Custom curated. So Stephanie, thank you so much. So much information, so much assistance in planning this. Where can someone go to find out more information?
Well, I'll give you a couple of websites, Kevin. Travel Girl Magazine, we're celebrating 20 years. You can get a free digital subscription if you go to Travel Girl Inc., travelgirlinc.com. Okay. And if you're looking for a travel advisor, you want to go to traveladvisorsgetyouthere.com. All kinds of information on that website, too. Great place to start your research.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Get out there, travel more, and share that with all these people that want to enjoy the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Suki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're gonna wrap things up here from Lion's Head right now, looking off towards Dobson Ice Arena and off towards Vail Mountain. You can see probably some of the snow that's been made up on that upper part of the hill above Chair 4. Weather today, we are going to see Denver temperatures about 72 degrees. Partly cloudy skies along the Front Range. For Vail, 63. For Avon, 65. And for Eagle, 66 for that high temperature. 32 tonight will be your low temperature. Partly cloudy skies. We're going to see our sun setting at 6:15. A breeze out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For your 5-day forecast, Wednesday 63 and Sunday sunny. For Thursday 59 with some sunshine. For Friday 59 in Vail, partly cloudy skies. And then we have some moisture coming our way over the weekend. Saturday a high of 55 and Sunday a high of 50 degrees. So big shift coming our way as we make our way into the last solid week of October. Halloween right around the corner. But that's a look at everything here from Lion's Head. I'm going to wrap things up, go finish my bologna sandwich, and we're going to send it back to Kim. Kim, back to you.
Thanks, Mark. Always a pleasure having you and showing us all of the things that are happening out in the community. Very exciting time as we've got 18 days to opening day at Vail. Can't wait to get out there and see all of the hub of activity. What a wonderful and interesting Tuesday morning we had here. We did spiritual healing. Corrie Crane joining us here, and so much happening. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot.
See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Suki and Scott Show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
This show spotlights the latest innovations to create a greener planet. Join us next time as we explore new green ideas and present interesting green stories and show you how some people are becoming real green.